For those of you who came last year and came back, thank you for the second chance. All right. Question: how many seniors? There's any seniors out here? What is it? Like what? 2 more months, 3 more months, and we're done? Something like that? Please? Hell, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm. No. But I'm just. The tough part's been the college like applications and everything. And not just because, you know, they're like 30 pages long and require like 5 letters of recommendation from people you never talk to again. But mostly, not so much because of that, but because, well, my family's insane. This will make sense in a minute, I swear. You know, I have the, you know, I procrastinate on stuff. I don't want to get started right away. So I've got the senioritis view of it all, you know. I don't have to worry about that application. It's not due for 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, tomorrow. Oh, I'm in trouble now. So, you know, thank you. My loving family to prevent this problem, mostly my sister, you know, I'm sitting on the couch in the middle of summer watching TV, and my loving, wonderful sister, who has been shoving college books in my face since kindergarten, comes in and gives me the, why aren't you working? You've got things to do, speech. So I go, you know, it's like, okay, fine. So I go in the den and start working on my stuff. And I'm in there for about a half hour. My mother walks in. Now bear in mind, my mother is the typical, you know, overprotective kind. Love her to death, but you get the idea. I heard that. Anyway, you know, the thought of her children leaving for college just scares her to death. Yes, I know you're sitting out there, Mom, I love you. Yeah. Anyway, but, so, I mean, when my sister left for college, we're all sitting around the dinner table, and my mom looked at my sister very sincerely and said, what would you like for your last meal? We all just kind of looked at her like, last meal? She's going to college, not death row. She's going to death row, I'd get a room. Anyway, you know, so with that in mind, I'm in there working, you know. Next, she asks, what are you doing? And I innocently say, working on college applications, Mother. I am immediately engulfed in a very large hug, followed by much crying, and I'm going to miss my baby so much when he leaves. You think I'm joking? You know, so to avoid that problem, I go back to watching TV. I'm out there for about 5 minutes, guess who comes back? My sister. And the process repeats itself all over again. This goes on for a few hours before I finally realize that I can get on the computer, print the stuff out, get up to my room, fill it out, mail it before anybody knows anything about it. So, it all works out. Okay, anyway, continuing on the subject of family things, have any of you guys ever heard, like, you've all got that family member that's like aunt, uncle, cousin, twice removed or something like that? You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Anyway, so I was talking to a couple friends of mine about that a while ago, and we were trying to figure out how that works, you know, how you get, like, removed from your family. And, shut up. Anyway, and, you know, so we're all sitting talking, and one guy goes, hey, I know, maybe they do, like, Survivor and vote him off. And, you know, yeah, your immediate reaction to that, you laugh, like, you're crazy. But I thought about it for a minute. It's like, you know, eventually Survivor's gonna run out of places. You know, they're gonna run out of new, you know, places nobody's heard of eventually. You know, so don't be surprised, you know, 5 years, you see a commercial pop up on TV. You've seen them survive China, Africa, and small deserted islands that no one's ever heard of. Now watch them survive their greatest challenge yet, their own families. Tuesday on Fox, Survivor, the home game. Oh, come on, you got anybody who has like a little brother or sister would know that'd be the awesome revenge. You just went, you know, like they steal your stuff or something, not that I've, you know, ever done that, big sister. But anyway, you know, they steal your stuff or something, you just wait till Sunday, I'm voting you out. I got an alliance with Mom and Dad, they know. No, I think it'd be funny, you know, like every Sunday, they gather around the family dining room, light up the tiki torches, hire that announcer guy, whose name I can never remember. You know, so everybody flips up their card and says, Mom, who did you vote out? Little Jimmy. Sis, who did you vote out? Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy. Who's the dog go at? The dog can't write, he doesn't count. Okay. You know, this little 4-year-old sitting in the corner, what do I do now? I didn't do anything wrong. No. Which then begs the question, this is kind of my thought, where do you send them? Because, well, think about that. You know, Survivor, you know, they're on a deserted island and they, you know, send him home. So what do they do for this one? You know, they're at home, they send him to a deserted island. That or they just wander the streets, I don't know, whatever. Okay, one more thing, one more thought, one more thing, and I'll get off stage here and let the rest of the people go. Anyway, back to my sister. My sister is a vegetarian, and, you know, I understand vegetarians having, you know, the veggie burgers, tofu, all that stuff. But one thing I saw, she gets like these vegetarian magazines and whatnot, and one thing I saw that just didn't make sense to me was vegetarians say shoes. And yes, you know, you can laugh now if you want. Go ahead. Come on, I worked hard on that one. Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me because I get the idea. I know it's like shoes without leather or something, but just offhand, that just strikes me, you know, shoe eating, not just for meat lovers anymore. I don't know. I don't know, I have an image of some old guy sitting on a street corner or something, you know, digging through the garbage, pulls out a boot. And he immediately becomes angry, walks up to the guy's door, knocks on the door. Dude, you know what this is? It's a shoe, it's a boot. A leather boot. You know where leather comes from? Cows. Okay? I've been out there on that street corner since I got voted out of the first season of Survivor Home Edition. You know I'm a vegetarian. A little respect, please. Just watch it happen sometime. Just watch. You'll know. And the moral of that story is this. 1, don't invent stupid products. 2, vegetarians are angry people. Just ask my sister or anyone from PETA.